Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion Ginanto, and today I would like to share something interesting, and this is very new for me. And today I would like to present how to read statistical symbol in English. There you go. All right. So I start with the very basic one, and this one you can read it as equals or is the same as, all right? And while this symbol is, you can read is not equal to or is different from, okay? And this one is very famous. You can read or you can, we have four variation here. You can say is greater than, or you can also say is more than, or you can also say exceeds, or you also can say is above. And then what is different with this one? All right, this one you can say is greater than or equal to, or is at least, or is no less than. Okay, well, this one is less than, or is fewer than, or is below. All right. Meanwhile, for this symbol, you can read as is less than or equal to, is at most, does not exceed, is not greater than, or is no more than. Okay. For example, if you have this, X, A, B, you can say X is between A and B exclusive. Meanwhile, this one is the opposite. X is between A and B inclusive. While the symbol, you can read A is approximately equal to B, right? And this is pretty clear. Now we come to the next symbol. We discuss about sample statistic and population parameter, because when we talk about sample, it is different with when we talk about population. So how to read numbers or number of members, sample or population? In population, you can read it with capital N, while in sample statistic, number of members, you can read it with the lowercase n. All right. For mean, the symbol is X bar, so you read as X bar, while in population is mu or mu x. In median, um, there is no like special symbol. It can be M or MED, met, all right? But people also say X tilde, while in population they don't have the symbol. For the standard deviation, usually people symbolize with S or SD, okay? While in population is sigma, all right? For coefficient of linear correlation is lowercase r, while in population is this symbol, and you can read it as rho, all right? Something like this. All right. For variance, is S square, all right? And then meanwhile the population is sigma r, sigma square. For proportion, this symbol you can read as p hat, So something small here, like wearing hat, all right? And for population, it's just lowercase p. For calculated past statistic, you can say zt or x squared, while in population, we don't have the symbol. All right, so this is pretty simple, but sometimes you forget how to read it, right? So like capital N or lowercase n or mu or x bar or like x square. So this one you need to always memorize it and remember it. All right. Okay. So next one we have the Greek letters and Roman letters or Roman symbols in statistics. So we gonna talk about this. So we have here this symbol, right? We can read as alpha, meaning significant level in hypothesis test or acceptable probability of a type 1 error. Probability you can live with. So that is alpha. While this is beta, right, the symbol, in hypothesis test, the acceptable probability of type 2 error. So 1 minus beta is called the power of the test. So this one we already discussed before, rho, right? Linear correlation coefficient of a population. This one also we discussed before, sigma, standard deviation for population. Okay. Next, we have also discussed this. So mu, all right. People like mu, like u, right? Mu, all right. Mean of population, right? Sigma sub x bar. So we have the sub here, and then we have x bar. So this is the standard error for mean, all right? And this one, sigma sub p hat, is standard error for proportion, I guess, right? This one also sigma, mean summation. You can find it in Excel so many times. And this is chi-square, distribution for multinomial experiments, right? All right. So now we come to the Roman letters. So this is the lowercase b, mean y-intercept of a line. And then ci is confidence interval. df is degree of freedom or nu. And sigma, standard deviation of a population, we already discussed before. F is frequency. So here one is HO, null hypothesis, or H1 or HA is alternative hypothesis. Next, we also have another Roman letters. So M is slope of line. This is lowercase m. But the capital M is median of a sample. We already discussed before. Lowercase n is sample size, number of data points. Capital N is population size. ND is normal distribution, right? All right. Next, we still discuss about Greek letters here. Probability value. So Q1 or is first quartile, Q3 or Q3 is third quartile. Lowercase r, we already discussed before, linear correlation coefficient of a sample. So capital R square is called coefficient of determination. SD, standard deviation, we already discussed. SEM, we already discussed before too. SEP, we already discussed too. Okay. We still have the Greek letters. So lowercase x is one data value, all right? X bar, mean of sample we discussed before. X tilde, median of a sample. Y hat is predicted average Y value for a given X, found by using the regression equations. Z is standard score or Z-score, all right? So yeah, so basically that is the common symbol that we commonly see or we commonly read when we do statistics, all right? So when we are in the class and we don't know how to read it, it's kind of like funny. So it is important for us to know how to read the symbol, whether it is in Greek or in any kind of symbol that we just watched before. All right, so now we come to the practice. For example, we have here, so I want you to read it, all right? So we have this one, okay, and this symbol, and then this one, so this one, and this one, all right? I hope you can read it, all right? It's look messy, but I think it is still readable, okay? And also the second one, it's a little bit messy, but um, so apologize with this kind of handwriting. Okay, can you guys read it? So I give you 5 seconds to read this symbol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, you're right. So this is x bar, right, equals to x1 plus x2, all right, all the way to xn and divided by lowercase n. So if I have this formula, my question is this for a sample or statistic, or is it for a population or proportion? Yes, the answer is this is for sample. What about this one? Yes, you're right. So this is mu equal to x1 all the way to, sorry, x1 plus x2 plus all the way to xn. In this case, n is capital N divided by capital N. Yes, this is for population or proportion. All right. What do you think? It's simple, right? And there is no magic formula to remember this or to memorize this. You need to practice, and read as many as resources as possible. So you willy-nilly you will be able to remember and memorize the symbol when you always practice and read more and maybe watch more on the explanation about statistics. And before I end this presentation, I would like to thank for Statistical Symbol Sheet Stats Without Tears. And this is from, so all my presentation before is coming from um, brownmath.com. So I give the credit for um, this website for the very helpful um, explanation about how to read the statistical symbol. Well, thank you. I hope you like it. I hope you like my presentation. If it is um, good, you can share it, but and you can also give like and subscribe if you want to, so that I can be more motivated to make more video. All right, thank you so much, and see you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.